Get on up in here. Get on up in here. Get on up in here. I'm early. It's Wednesday. Questions and answers, man. Yeah, I'm tired. Just got off work. I'm tired. So we just gonna chop it up today, man. We gonna chop it up. Whatever y'all talk about, we gonna talk about. Get on up in here, man. Don't run from it. Run to it, baby. Let's get on up in here. Let's get on up in here, man. Y'all come on with it, man. Come on with it, man. 34 seconds and ain't nobody up in here, man. Get on up in here, man. Get on up in here, man. Y'all come on, man. I go one. Ooh, Compton girl. My niece in the house. Mark is in the house. Kev Mack tapping in. What's up, Kev Mack? What's up with you, man? Who Kansas City playing tomorrow, Kev Mack? Just here to listen. Hey, watch this, man. This is just Wednesday's questions and answers, man. I'm too tired to even want to chop it up. Michelle in the house. What's up, OG Bamm? Who playing tomorrow, Kev Mack? Who Kansas City play, man? Y'all get on up in here, man. Y'all get on up in here. We got 11 people in just 3 likes. We got to do better than that. We got to come up in here, man. Come on, man. Shit. Hey, watch this. Whenever Kev Mack up in the house, y'all got to come running up in here. You know, y'all got to run on up in here, man. Get on up in here, man. Let's make some noise. Oh, the Lions. All right. It might be an easy win for Patrick Mahomes. You understand what I'm saying? Get on up in here, man. Get on up in here, man. Still my condolences to the Celestine family, man. To the loss of Cedar from the pocket, man. The boy lost his life. You understand what I'm saying? What's up, Wolf? What it do? Yeah. Red's dog up in here. What's up, champ? How you living, man? Man, I'm tired, man. Today was a hectic day at work, but it was all good, though. I ain't did no math for so long, man. I took a test today. I don't know how good I did on them fractions, but I think I topped it. You understand what I'm saying? What's up, Damo? How you living, man? Y'all get on up in this questions and answers. You throw a question, I'm going to get an answer, man. So let's just make it, let's liven it up, man. I know y'all ready for football tomorrow. We're going to get some Thursday night football. Hey, y'all want to see that Equalizer 3 yet? I kind of liked it. It was all right. It wasn't better than the second one, but it was all right. Denzel can't get it nowhere else. So come on up in here, man. Y'all throw some questions at it, man. Throw some questions at your boy. Let's make it do what it do, man. What I don't understand is why people get so ruffle their feathers, man, when the men always talking about let's uplift my people, man. What's wrong with uplifting the black race? Why people get so offended by that, man? Why do dudes, this the cold part, they don't just get offended, they show some form of fear whenever a black man is saying let's uplift his race. They show a whole lot of fear. They're intimidated by black unity. Trust and believe that, and I don't understand why, man. And it's always these dudes that say they ain't racist. They try to point the finger at somebody else and call them racist. Them dudes ain't in your business, so I don't know why you want to be in my business. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nobody no racist. I just call a ball and strike a strike. And the best part about life is I love being black. You understand what I'm saying? I love my freedom. I appreciate my freedom. I love me some me. You understand what I'm saying? And people can't seem to relate to that or respect it. But watch this, man. Another person's opinion of me don't mean a motherfucking thing because they ain't made me. They ain't built me. You understand what I'm saying? It's me, Compton girl. People are saying that the youth will not get better in these streets because they don't want to listen. Do you think they can listen if more stood behind you, or do you think it's over? I think they'll listen, Compton girl. And this the best part about it, right? I'm getting this from a whole lot of youngsters out here on the streets as well as in prison. They listening, but it ain't gonna just. It need more people to get behind what I'm trying to advocate. I can't do this by myself. Can't nobody do this by themselves. This is a team effort. This ain't a one-man show. This is a team effort. We got to kick our egos and our pride to the curb and come together as one. And feel the number one objective is to bring our race together. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how it's gonna happen. But these youngsters are listening. These youngsters are definitely listening. You understand what I'm saying? What's up, John? Is it real? Do you think if the Southsiders head up fade, blacks would be different? I ain't even finna answer that, man. Do you think if the Southsiders head up fade, blacks, would it be different? I ain't. What's the purpose of a head up fade? What's the purpose of that? Watch this, man. If people keep their own in check, it won't be no problems in prison. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people do disrespect on both sides, the black side and the Hispanic side, Southsiders, all that. White boys, it's assholes in every corner in prison, and people get put the disrespect out, and when a person respond to the disrespect, other people get offended because they pride. They look at they get caught up in their race pride, and they feel, hey man, y'all shouldn't have did that. And when people is wrong, don't nobody never want to accept the responsibility of the consequences of his actions. So no, man, I don't think so. What's up, Mr. Henderson? You feel what I'm saying? Love and respect to you too. But that's how that go, man. Watch this. It been head up phase with blacks and Southerners and whites and blacks, whites and Mexicans. They watch this, and people ain't gonna believe this. They done been head up phase in the penitentiary. You understand what I'm saying? Back on this here, in kitchens or in some PIAs that they just didn't nobody want to know. They didn't bring it to the main line. They kept it hush hush. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, when I was in New Folsom, my homie Mike put tips on the Mexican in the kitchen. They was working in the kitchen, and my homie put tips on him because he was being disrespectful. Bottom of it, OG Bamm, much love from out the dinner block. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all hit them likes. You hear Kev Max say facts. Watch this, man. I can say this, and I want a person to really understand what I'm saying. Prison politics and street politics is totally different. In the penitentiary, blacks, if a black do some Kiwi, Dama, whatever, Kumi, Jama, if a black disrespect another race, that black gonna get dealt with by us. If he a Crip, he gonna get handled by Crips. If he a Blood, the Blood's gonna handle him. So on and so on in the blacks, right? But we don't need nobody telling us to remove our people because they defended themselves based on somebody of another race disrespecting them. No, to tell us to remove our homeboy because your people disrespecting them, saying we cowards. That's a coward act. And we ain't gonna present no cowardness into the bullshit. See, the coward act on the street is when we ain't loving each other. You understand what I'm saying? Jail. If we know how the blacks know how to come together in jail, they should know how to come together on the streets. What's needed on the streets, man, is structure. The question Compton Girl was saying, can we come together? And they had the youngsters listen. The youngsters listen. It's certain dudes don't want to come together. You understand what I'm saying? And it ain't the youngsters. It's the wannabe OG dudes. It's the dudes that saying they G's and ain't nothing. It's the dress up Crips that's in their 60s, in their 40s. You understand what I'm saying? And they ain't trying to have no peace in their community. And some of them don't even live in their community. So they don't care if it's peace out here where we living at or in the neighborhoods. You understand what I'm saying? They don't want that. But to answer that question, hey man, head up fade is gonna go everywhere in America. You can always get a head up fade, but head up fades don't solve nothing, man. From the shoulders, man, I'm gonna keep it 100. This ain't no disrespect to no Mahinda or no Waupi. But from the shoulders, man, ain't too many of them can fuck with brothers. You understand what I'm saying? You might see a brother that been getting beat up in the hood all his life. But when it comes to another race, he got that thing in the back of his mind that, hey, man, I ain't going to never let another race beat me up because I got that attitude. And I don't say this in regards to Hispanics. I always said I ain't going to never let a white boy beat me up. I ain't going to never get a white boy satisfaction in whooping my ass, not me. He gonna think I'm the slave master getting into it with me. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. I know he gonna stand. I done seen some white boys have some squabbles. I done been around some racist ass Nazi lowriders in that shoe. but they ain't never just blatantly disrespected a brother. You got the assholes in prisons. You got the assholes on the streets. But watch this. Ain't none of them doing it on their sober mind. They wait till they get loaded and bring that hate shit up out their mouth. Then they regret what they did because what transpired. I feel you, bro. I only met a few essays that got hands. Listen to me, man. A whole lot has transpired in LA County where blacks and Hispanics fell out on these streets. A lot of people blame it on prison politics. I'm the one that don't blame it on the prison politics. What's up, Yvonne? How you living, sweetheart? I don't blame it on prison politics. Something transpired and it went there. And what made it so fucked up, I'm gonna tell you what made it fucked up, and this ain't no disrespect. When the essays first started beefing with blacks on the streets, they was beefing with Crips. And dudes that wasn't Crips was like, fuck it, we ain't got to support them. And when they was embracing them dudes, allowing them dudes in their hood to put sacks in their hoods and all that, them dudes started trying to take over their communities. Next thing you know, they started beefing with the enemy too, right? See, Crips and Bloods get lost in the structure, so much hate amongst each other that on the streets, they don't act like they know how to come together. When it's mandatory, man, let me share this with you. Blacks and Mexicans don't hate each other. They just show lack of respect towards each other. It's a lack of respect. Because we grew up with Hispanics in LA. I grew up with them in Compton. We don't respect each other like it used to be. You understand what I'm saying? Because I listen to me, I know Emmy. I know Emmy members, I know Southsiders. I ain't never had a personal problem with none of them. It ain't never been personal, it's just been business. How can I tuck my tail and forget I'm black? I can't, watch this, man. And I want people to understand this when I say this, man. I can't even forget I'm a Crip, because to forget I'm a Crip is saying I'm going to forget I'm black. To forget I'm black is saying I'm going to forget I'm a Crip. So I represent both of them. I'm a non-active Crip, but I'm an active black man. So I'm going to support anything black that I'm supposed to support as long as it's positive today. I don't support black negativity. I support black positivity. I don't support all that rhetoric and all that old shit. I don't get, watch this, man. I don't get on YouTube to belittle my people. Now, I learned this in Kev Mack in here now. And I say this a lot. I said this without Kev Mack ever being in here. I say, once Kev Mack told me if somebody say my name on YouTube, I'm entitled to confront that. So when a person say, even when they lie, I just learned now that I ain't got to feed into trolls. My niece be telling me that in comments. Don't feed into the trolls. So I'm learning now not to bite into the trolls. But a man can only take so much. But when it comes to reality, I don't speak against no brothers. I wish blacks would stop, especially the Crips. I wish they'd stop bickering with each other on YouTube. That shit is childish. That shit is immature. Because YouTube ain't no joke, man. YouTube can become dangerous. And that's what people don't get. Some of these dudes get on here, they disrespecting each other. And in the process of disrespecting each other, they putting it on their hood. They putting it on their dead homies. And from the seat I'm sitting in, and being a non-active gang member, you from being an active one, when you put it on your hoods, you putting your homeboys in it. You bringing somebody to your stupidity party. See, society has changed a whole lot, man. Society has changed the whole. I ain't never heard nobody just say, let's have a paperwork party. These dudes get caught up in wanting to expose rats and all that. We had a boxing ring now. They can make money for a fight, don't have to disrespect each other. There it is, there, Kev Mack. Bamm ain't a celebrity squabbler, though. I'm too old to be squabbling. If you put your hands on me, I'm going to put them back on you, though. That's just, you know what I mean? Because I'm not, watch this, man. A lot of these brothers that be on YouTube, putting it on their dead homies and on their neighborhood, and been to the penitentiary. I want you to understand this, and people in the comment might confirm what I'm about to say. A lot of homies will tell motherfuckers in the pen, cuz don't put that on the set. Why you putting the set involved in that? Why you putting the hood on that? Hood ain't got nothing to do with you and that dude getting into it. Because when you put it in jail, when you be sent on the hood and the dude you arguing with might disrespect the hood. Now guess what? Now you can't blow the hood up. Because if you don't, you're going to get dealt with. So be careful of all that. And dudes need to stop putting it on dead homies. You don't even know half of them. Half of these dudes, and they ain't just the youngsters. How many OGs you done ran across, man, don't know the other OGs from their neighborhood or older cats from their neighborhood? You see what the problem is? Motherfuckers is too busy in a hurry to act old, but they ain't acting grown. Because you old don't mean you grown. It's a whole lot of old motherfuckers that's immature. You're only young once, but you can be immature forever. And immaturity is displayed damn near every day on YouTube. These dudes don't care about peace in the community. So if they don't care about peace in the community, that shows a lack of parenting. Because what man don't want peace in his community if he's a parent or a grandparent? What, you want to come out of retirement and something happen to your grandkids? Don't you want to make the neighborhood of the community safer for your grandkids and your nieces and nephews and your kids, your homie kids? You understand what I'm saying? We got to start being more responsible in our community. We losing homies every day. Not just Keyways and Damus. Hispanics losing their people too. Not by blacks, by their own. See, a lot of people believe essays don't beef with each other. But they beef with each other. They do the same shit we do in LA. They gang banging with each other. All you have to make us up, man, what's up? All you have to do is watch that hood vlog TV shit. The 38s walking through the Florent Felicius, disrespecting. I mean, what person in his right mind want to kick over a memorial? Come on, man, that ain't gangster. That's cowardism to me. Because you ain't doing it in the presence of nobody. You wait till 1 and 2 in the morning. Then you want to go kick a candle. That's what busters do. Don't no real soldier do no shit like that. That's what busters do. You get these dudes out here, man, and half of them might look young, but a lot of them is old with that bullshit. How you get the old dudes that's hanging with their young homies, man? They only hang with their young homies because the young homies got the weed. They smoking the blunts all day and sipping all day. So this old motherfucker can hang out without spending no money and get it high on weed and drink. He ain't out there trying to teach him a lesson. How old motherfucker gonna teach a young motherfucker when he don't know nothing his motherfucking self? Everybody can't be a teacher, but everybody can be a student. You understand what I'm saying? This is what people need to get. You understand what I'm saying? We got to learn how to really play our positions. And people ain't playing their positions no more, man. People, you a shortstop, stop trying to be a motherfucking pitcher. You can't handle third base. You can't handle being a back catcher. Get your ass in center field. That's your position. And some of y'all need to just be fans. That's a position too. Just be a fan. See, don't blame it on the rap music. Don't blame it on the gangs because shit fucked up. Blame it on the motherfucker that's fucking it up. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Rap music ain't made me go out there and kill nobody or rob nobody. The fuck I need to listen to Boosie for to want to go rob somebody? For what? Boosie ain't finna come by me and help me get no lawyer. I don't need to listen to Boosie to be tough shit. Boosie ain't tough. You understand what I'm saying? He just talking about that shit. He might have lived that life. So now he getting paid based on his experience. His experience has been the best teacher in his life. But he ain't about that life no more, man. You understand what I'm saying? So we can't blame rap music for some of the shit that goes on in the community. Only thing I blame on rapping is Snoop Dogg and them started crip walking and everybody crip walking in there. And that ain't everybody don't post. Only people supposed to be crip walking is Crips. That's the only thing I blame on rap music. Rap music defame women. Right? So do you just sit up and call every woman a bitch or call them ratchet? Hell no, you don't. You understand what I'm saying? So don't blame everything on rap music. Take a look in the mirror. Be accountable for your own bullshit. Don't blame other people. Don't look for a way out on some bullshit. Keep it 100. You create 99% of the problems in our life, man, that's negative, we create them. Because God didn't put adversity in your life to break you. God put adversity in your life to build you. Everybody can't be, I can't even say that, Kim, back. Ignorance and bad leadership is the cause of destruction in the community. All right, let me share that. Bob Money, let me share this. Tell me what leader was ignorant with bad leadership. That's all I want to know. Leaders is made, man. It's born, they ain't made. Leaders is born, they ain't made. That Japanese picture on Angel, my bad, my bad, my bad. But listen to me, man. To a certain degree, though, Bob, you right. But I'm gonna put it more like this. The black community got to stop allowing white society to give us a role. See, Michael Jordan ain't never been my role model. Farrakhan ain't never been my role model. Bill Cosby, none of these people has never been my role model. My role model was my father. The man I seen get up every morning at 5 o'clock and go to Farmer John, man, and work. The man that put me in a 4-bedroom house. The man that kept food on my plate every day of my life when I lived under his roof as a child. And took care of his wife. Anybody that influenced you to be destructive. The only person that influenced me to be destructive is myself. I'm speaking for me. I can't speak for everybody else, right? Me becoming a Crip didn't mean I had to be destructive. It's a whole lot of Crips and Bloods that wasn't destructive. They was just being a part of a gang. They just wanted to be a part of something. You understand what I'm saying? They say the Nation of Islam was killers. Everybody in the Nation of Islam ain't killers. You understand what I'm saying? But we choose the wrong role models and the wrong people to idolize. Did I follow Raymond? Raymond was the leader of the Crips. Now, we ain't talking about individual sets. I'm just talking about one Crip. Raymond was the leader of the Crips, right? Did I follow Raymond? I fell short on following Raymond 100 times. I fell short on following Tookie, Mac Thomas, and a few more other cats. But watch this, man. A lot of older homies, older than me, that started their hoods and the ones that created Crip and created power rules and blood gangs, they didn't want it to be destructive. These gangs was created to protect your community. However, we got lost in the shuffle. We lost the focus of what was really in hand, and we started doing a disfavor to our own community. You understand what I'm saying? Like a brother said one time, what's a regular nigga? What's a real nigga? You feel me? He said gangbangers ain't regular niggas. Dudes that don't gangbang and ain't in the life is regular blacks. All right, well, let me share this with you. In the 65 riot, Raymond was a kid when he started Crips. Raymond didn't see what was ahead. I mean, yes, he did. Raymond, listen to me, man. He had to see what was ahead in regards to Crip, because it started on the east side from the west side, Compton and Watts, and it went farther. It was Crips out of state before Raymond died, and he died in 79. It just wasn't a whole lot of Crips out of state. Now, did people in leadership positions like Raymond do a disfavor to Crippin'? No, not. Watch this, man. No. To Bamm, no. See, Crippin' blood is in desperate need of a real structure. And when I say structure, I ain't talking about on a game banging page. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't see all the deaths coming. And that might be true. That might be true. I think he mean how the Crips will split up and go to war within. Exactly, Kill Mac, you call that one right. He definitely didn't see that. And he definitely wouldn't agree with that. And ain't nobody that started the Brims, Parus, they didn't see that, right? But let me share this with y'all, man. And I want y'all to grasp what I'm about to say. A lot of these dudes who ain't never been to prison is intimidated by dudes that been to prison with some form of structure mindedness. A person that know what a structure can do and what a structure will bring about. Structure will bring about peace in our communities, right? Now, it ain't got to be a crip structure. It ain't got to be a blood structure. The black community just need a structure. You understand what I'm saying? The Panther Party didn't last long because drugs affected the party. Jealousy affected the party. Same with cripping. Drugs, the power of pussy, all these type of vices fucked up cripping. All this type of vices fucked up dualism. But when we go to prison, we know how to get together when it's time to get together. Order over disorders. In a real way, brother. In a real way. You understand what I'm saying? I don't run from the truth, man. I run away from self-destruction, though. Have I did some self-destruction shit, destruction shit in my community? Hell yeah. I gang bang. What's up, big baby? I gang bang. I gang bang. When I was an active gang member, man, I played a role in fucking up my community. I always tell y'all this. I'm the first dude you gonna ever hear say this. I was a black man in the Ku Klux Klan body because the only thing I ever did was shit to my own people. I ain't never did nothing to nobody else. I ain't started doing something to another race. I went to prison. Oh yeah, I used to go to Gordon and take Asians biking, Koreans bikes. You understand? I used to go to Dodger Stadium when I was little and rob little white boys and take their money. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm one of the ones who can honestly say that I affected my community with a whole lot of poison by being destructive. You understand what I'm saying? I was tripping on somebody based on the color of a bandana, man. Ain't that crazy? You know how many homeboys and few family members I done lost based on the color of a bandana? A color of a rag, man. I lost homies, people I got genuine love for, based off the color of a bandana, or what hood he might be from and what hood he wasn't from. Man, check this out. We got to be the ignorantest people in the world to be beefing for some concrete we don't even own. You understand what I'm saying? And people need to start waking up. Gang banging is here to stay, but gang banging got to rise to the occasion. The gang, watch this, man. Crips and Bloods in LA supposed to be the gatekeepers of the black community, man. And them brothers ain't getting that. If they love their communities, they always putting it on the hood and putting it on the dead homies. Well, protect your hood. Protect your dead homies. Honor your dead homies, I mean. Y'all doing more harm than you doing good. Y'all should be the gatekeepers of the black community. Nobody should come in our communities and want to do nothing to us. Y'all are black, so y'all should be the gatekeeper of your community. You understand what I'm saying? You supposed to come together and say, man, you know what? Let's stop doing this. But instead, all blacks want to do is bicker at each other. You see it on YouTube, bicker at each other. Everybody trying to outdo each other's story. Next thing you know, somebody calling somebody a rat. Hey, check this out, man. Let me share this, man. If a motherfucker was snitching and he was in a gang, his homie 9 out of 10, his homies already knew he was telling. And if he didn't do nothing to him, why motherfuckers want to tell the world he telling? You understand what I'm saying? And the people that's telling the world ain't pulling up on the motherfucker he got the paperwork on. You understand what I'm saying? What's up, Mayweather? What's up, Leslie? Listen to me. Gang banging is a talent show now. Everybody selling lies and dressing up for funerals. Like, you can see through bullshit, man. You can see through bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? You can definitely see through bullshit. And then let me say this, and I don't want you to get offended. Don't just point the fingers at the bankers, brother. Don't just point the fingers at the gang members, though. See, the gang members ain't the only ones fucked up the community. This here, what you seeing, is fucking up the community. Because that's propaganda. That's a form of manipulation. Because you ain't coming with a solution. You just coming pointing fingers. And that's what we got to stop doing. Pointing fingers at the people that's doing it. Talent shows, actors, and fashion. You understand what I'm saying? Because we all know the cause of the problem. We all know the cause of the problem. Gangbangers ain't the only ones doing drive-bys, man. Trust and believe this, man. You got, listen to me. I know some dudes that don't bang. And if a banger step to them, they gonna step to the banger. They don't give a fuck. Black people as a whole is in a bad state. Exactly. But just don't point, watch this, man. And I ain't saying just don't point the fingers at the bangers because I'm a non-active gang member. I love, listen to me. I ain't gonna never get away from being what I used to be. People gonna always know me based on me being a Crip. So I can't get away from that. I ain't never told nobody I denounced my hood. I'm gonna always be from front hood. I'm just a non-active gang member. I'm on something else. You understand what I'm saying? I'm staying on topic, brother. I'm staying on topic. Why you think I'm off topic? Right? What I'm telling you is we can't blame the gangbangers. You can't put all the problems on the gangbangers' shoulders. The gang members wasn't the only ones creating the drama. You understand what I'm saying? No, you talking about gang culture. I'm talking about blackness. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You feel me? I'm talking about blackness. You talking about gang culture. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to watch this, man. They ain't never bang gonna always point the fingers at the bankers. A nigga who ain't never got no money gonna point the finger at the nigga that got the money. What I'm trying to tell you, if we all know the solution towards the problems in our community, why we ain't coming to the solution? You understand what I'm saying? Hey, Blade, dismiss this dude, man. I know how to do that myself. I ain't finna go through this today, man. That's what I ain't finna do. You feel me? But Pete, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, we got to start really understanding something, right? That it's on us to get our community together. We can't just point the fingers at the bangers based on what we used to do as one. Because bangers ain't the only one played a role in destroying their community. CIA and others has found it very lucrative to perpetuate destruction and economic dependence in all black America. They have, without a doubt. My man said no one would ever point a finger at the one with the money. There it is, Kev Mack, and that's what they ain't doing. That's what they ain't doing. Watch this, man. People need to, for some reason, condolences to Baby Gangsta and his family. Yes, I send my condolences to Baby Gangsta lost his son. So send his condolences out to Baby Gangsta. I be thinking no certain cats, Bam. I don't want to get trigger happy. I be thinking, certain cats, Bam. I don't want to get trigger happy. No, hey, watch this, homie. We know the cause of the problems of our community. And I said this before with Kev Mack on my show, and I'm going to say it again. I'm just giving y'all an example. Kev Mack reached out to some brothers that got YouTube channels. And he came up with the idea, the concept of saying, hey, we don't need to be bickering. Kev Mack was willing to find the spot, supply the food and everything where we can have gentleman conversations. But did nobody show surface to want to be a participant in this, right? Yet you see these dudes still doing it. For some reason, man, when brothers go at each other, that's a form of self-hatred, right? They don't even self-disrespect it. They selfish with they don't even know how to be selfish with themselves, so they become belligerent. They become disrespectful, right? A lot of blacks don't want peace, not just the gang members. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of blacks that create the propaganda and the manipulation don't want the unity of black people because they might be exposed for some of the cancer that they can spread it in the community. You understand what I'm saying? But we don't fuck what you did in your past. You can redeem yourself. You can rectify your error. You can make amends. Hey, I don't know about y'all, man, but But how many of y'all done lost family members or lost homies that y'all had a misunderstanding and y'all wasn't on speaking terms? And when you heard that family member, your homeboy, your homegirl died, the first thing come out your mouth like, damn, man, I wish I'd have had enough time just to tell him I was wrong. You understand what I'm saying? See, one person can't argue. It takes two people to argue. Two wrongs don't make a right. See how big is my aunt? See, listen to me, man. Hey, Kel Mac, let me share what I'm saying. Now I'm finna go to my mama brother's funeral, my uncle. And we wasn't on the best of terms, man. But my auntie, his wife, asked me to be a barbarian. So that told me my uncle was pillow talking with his wife. And he still had a lot of love and respect for me. And I don't even do funerals, man. Because my auntie asked me to be a barbarian, I'm going to be a barbarian. Bought me a fly-ass outfit. And I got to go to this funeral and carry my uncle. Listen to me, man. A lot of us don't realize the significance that we play in other people's lives, and we don't let the people that play a significant role in our life know it either. We don't let them know that. We don't give them that recognition. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, man, I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't one of them dudes that hung on corners, blue rag in my pocket, holding a quart, pistol in my pocket. You understand what I'm saying? I'd be lying to you if I say, man, I didn't never jump in a GTA trying to go in another hood and do some busting. I did that in my younger days, man. As a grown man, listen to me, man. As a grown man, watch this, man. As a grown man, I ain't never put no work in after 18 years old. Not on the streets. I contributed putting work in the pen. Because that's all I knew how to do in jail was gang bang. You understand what I'm saying? I went to prison when I was 19. So I was a player on the streets. I was selling water. I was getting money. I was fucking with certain bloods. You understand what I'm saying? But when I went to the pen, and watch this, my big homie Haron told me. He said, man, you might not have no problems with bloods. You was out here getting your money with them. I used to pull up on them. Terry Tarzan, Terry Carter and them, Top Cat and them. I was hustling with some of them. I used to go on the Nixons on the LB lot with Renee and Manpower and Wizard. You feel what I'm saying? Facing them. I was getting me some bread. I used to go on the bottles. You understand what I'm saying? In the Peblos and the villas. I was chasing some money. I went to the pen, man, and the only thing I knew how to do in jail was gangbang. I started off tripping on dumb moves. Until I hit that 4-yard, then I became Black Conscious. Hey, that's the best thing happened to me in prison, man. Busting me abroad in prison wasn't the best thing happened. Finding out, getting this Black Conscious, finding out what it really meant to be a black man was the best thing that happened to me in prison. It saved my life. Because in a roundabout way, if I'd have been in there, man, straight on some straight Crip shit, saying fuck everything that don't like Crip, constantly wanting to go at Damus, or BGFs or whatever, I would have got killed. Because I learned what being a black man was all about, and learned how to love myself as a black man and represent Crip in a better fashion. I established better friends. I found out Crips wasn't the only ones I could be friends with. I found out Crips wasn't the only ones I had to be sellish with. I can be sellish with any brother. Now, do a lot of homies think like that? No. But I guarantee you this, you ask any Crip, you ask any Damu in the pen, when it's time to go, and if it's a Crip right here, and the other 4 or 5 cells he in between, ain't nothing but Damus, him and his celly up in there saying, man, I sure hope these niggas don't run out on me. I hope they got my back. And they come out. They don't leave you walking by yourself. You mob when they mob. The back cell come up first, and the first cell take off behind everybody else. We walk together. We don't leave each other. We chopping it up. We show some form of unity. But I'm tired of black folks wanting to show unity. Only time we show unity is when somebody wanted to try to do something to us. Why we can't show unity and love amongst each other when it ain't no chaos for somebody else? You understand what I'm saying? Only time we show unity from your neighborhood is at a funeral. Then half of the motherfuckers go to funerals, got guns. Now, who want to go to a funeral and see a motherfucker got some guns? You go to the funeral, they standing in front of the church. Your homeboy family pull up in the family car, and the homies out there drinking, smoking weed in front of the church. Is that respecting your dead homie's mama? Is that respecting the grandparents of your dead homie? Is that respecting the kids? Hell no. That's showing a lack of respect. That's a lack of respect. That ain't showing no respect. We got to start respecting each other. I guarantee you, if we start respecting each other, we gonna start loving each other. It's just easy to say you love somebody. Sometimes that's a motherfucking lie, man. Because I'm willing to die for the people I love. You understand what I'm saying? I'm loyal to my friends. My friend, watch this. Can't no third party break up me, no friendship I have with anybody. Only person who can destroy that friendship is my friend and me. So I look at my friend and my enemy as the same as one. The only difference is what's said and what's done. You understand what I'm saying? And people don't get that. You feel what I'm saying? People need to start understanding, man. Ain't nothing wrong with another brother being your friend. And I ain't saying you got to hug this motherfucker every time you see him. Just be cordial to him. So if he extend his salutation, you extend yours. Man, black folks don't even like speaking to each other. We don't even acknowledge each other in public. You understand what I'm saying? Not just in LA. That's all over. That's all over the world. Africans don't like us. But I ain't never heard us say we don't list like them. Don't nobody like American niggas. Imagine that, man. The black folks that live in America is hated by outside blacks. We got to learn how to respect one another. I ain't saying, watch this, man. I ain't telling nobody to stop gang banging. I'm telling the gang members to elevate their gang banging. It ain't about standing on the motherfucking corner no more. It ain't about putting on some girl pants, hanging them off your ass. That's all skinny jeans is. It's some girl pants. Stop sagging. I'm tired of seeing your dirty drawers. Pull your pants up. Grown men wear their pants well fitted, right? Grown men don't walk around in flip-flops wanting to fight. Grown men don't knock a female with 4 or 5 kids and you playing on the kids' PlayStation all day while the kid's mama at work and the kids at school. That ain't what grown men do. Grown men are responsible men. If you get on your grown man tip, we can have some peace. If you still in that immaturity tip, we ain't gonna never have peace. But if you get on your grown man tip, we gonna have peace in the black community. You understand what I'm saying? Stop being afraid of loving somebody that look like you. Stop being afraid of spending your money with people that look like you. Stop running to these other people, giving them your money, telling them secrets about what's going on in your community. Because the same secrets you telling them about your homeboy, he already know the secrets about you. So stop doing that. That ain't cool. That's one thing we struggle with, man. We seek happiness from everything on the outside, but the happiness is from within. Say it again. People don't get that. I think you say anything divided is enough time disappears or cease to be existing. Mathematics facts. You might be right. I think it's a lack of communication between generations because a lot of young homies do the thing they do for validation from the G homies, so we have to bond and re-educate each other. Watch this. You're absolutely right, Damu. We got to change the way people think. If I can change the way you think, society gonna be better. You understand what I'm saying? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Y'all notice I don't talk real bad about X and Y's except the ones that got YouTube shows. Because Kev Mack brought something to my attention one time, right? What homie ain't got what dude who ain't been in prison ain't got a homeboy and ask him why you on? I don't know if they told. I don't know if they debrief. I don't never put jackets on dudes if I ain't got confirmation myself. Right? Ain't nobody word to me the prayer book, man. You understand what I'm saying? I believe in God. Right? But I ain't gonna never say God ain't never lied to me. It's just bam. I want people to understand what I'm saying, and I ain't saying he has. But who to say he hasn't? Right? See, he created the world. He ain't tell me he ain't created a world where the black man supposed to be at the bottom of the totem pole. Yet I am. Right? But what I'm saying is this. We so quick to want to judge each other instead of judging ourselves. Stop trying to give people standards and high expectations that the way they should live their life when you don't even have them same expectations and high standards for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? If you acknowledge blacks in public, they call you a racist. I don't know why, but that's what they do. Watch this, man. Black folks just came a long way since slavery, since the civil rights and all that. Watch this. I don't care what nobody say, man. I'm glad one of my grandmothers and my mama. I got 2 great aunties still living. I'm glad they lived long enough to see a black president. Now, if y'all my age, go ahead. If your parents still living or you got an auntie, your father, and your mother age, go ask them did they ever think it was going to be a black president. Because when I was in school, man, and the teachers was asking us what we wanted to be, you ain't hear nobody say they wanted to be the president. Because we didn't never think that could happen. But we didn't have a black president, a black female vice president. Yeah, they might have got picked in there to be tokens wherever somebody else might be thinking. But it was a black president. You understand what I'm saying? And that hurted a lot of people that wasn't black. Then he won 2 times. So that's telling you, if he can become president, we can get off our ass and save our community. The community ain't gonna never be saved if all we doing is just talking about it on social media, or in the conference of our living room, or in the conference up at the homeboy house. Every time you get around the homies, or women get around their homegirls and they get to sipping, first thing they do, girl, you see that dumb ass girl? I seen her. She still fucking with that no good ass motherfucker. Then hit her homies. Man, cuz stuck on some bullshit, man. That motherfucker, he don't want to work. All he do is be in the hood, cuz. Like he the hood motherfucker, he patrolling the neighborhood. He ain't even got a gun. That's how we talk. That's how we talk. That's how we talk. You understand what I'm saying? But what we need to start doing is educating. Yeah, man, I'd love to have a summit, a gang summit. See, they be having these gang intervention summits, but they ain't inviting the right people. I ain't saying the people that they're inviting ain't the right people. They ain't inviting all the right people. They need to, watch this, man. We need to have people, we need people to come together in these summits and really voice our opinion without anger. We need to let people know. When you have gang summits, gang members shouldn't be the only ones there. The community should be there. That's called a town hall meeting. We all supposed to be there. We all got a voice in our community. We all got a voice in our community. You understand what I'm saying? And if the voice in our community don't be heard, the community gonna continue to be fucked up. We got to make the voice heard. We got to yell that shit out loud. That we demand peace. We tired of the black on black violence. We tired of black on black killings. We got to demand this, man. There's no other option but black people loving black people. What make y'all so ashamed of loving each other, afraid of loving each other? I ain't afraid of loving no black man. I ain't afraid of loving no black woman. They're my people. They're my people, man. I done grew up. I don't have my pants hanging off my ass no more, man. I ain't got that rag in my pocket. Crip come from the heart. That move is supposed to come from the heart. It don't just come from the mouth. Any real Crip won't be. Now, I ain't calling nobody no fake Crip, but any real Crip want peace. What real Crip want to ride around with a motherfucking gun? He an ex-convict knowing he gonna go to jail. If he get caught, he gonna go back to jail. It was times we can roll like that. Can't roll like that now. We got to start using our head for more than a head rack. We got to stop allowing ourselves to be manipulated by the enemy. And everybody know who the enemy is. I ain't got to tell you. Everybody that ain't black know who the enemy is. Every Mexican know. Watch this, man. Y'all don't think white folks had this by design to have blacks and Mexicans going at each other, tripping on each other? We was kicking it with them. We grew up with them. We cook the food, the Mexicans cut the grass. They build a house, we paint the house. Listen to me, man. You know, but now we hate each other. Blacks and Mexicans hate each other but share the same community. They tap in and tap out. It's good though. Because I was gonna stand here an hour, man. I'm always try to push a positive movement towards my blackness. I hope don't nobody run away from it. Hit that like and subscribe, man. I'm tired. I love y'all. I don't do trolls. I don't do dudes that want to be belligerent, dudes that want to go there. I don't do none of that, man. I ain't got time to do the back and forth. Let's respect each other and let's continue living life. Black people, start loving each other. Start reading some books, man. Share some knowledge, man. Begging team since 2000, they had a chance to be our friends, and they chose white. Say it again. They did that. They did that. They did that. We don't got a damn friend. Well, man, I got plenty of friends, brother. Right? And I'm gonna continue picking my friends. We got to learn how to love one another, man, and stop being each other enemy, man. That's just plain and simple. Two black, two motherfuckers strong. Say it again, brother. Feel what I'm saying? You know, we got to stay focused, man. We must stay focused. So again, man, on closing, I like to say, still my condolences to my homie Gangsta and the Sea-Dog and their family. Gangsta lost his son, still my condolences to him. And Sea-Dog, the Celestines in the pocket. Still my condolences, man. Let's stay focused and let's stay positive, man. I'm on some positive shit, man. I ain't got time to be feeding into the trolls or the bullshit. But that said, if ain't nobody told you they love you, OG Bamm love you. Hit that like and subscribe. Share the content with your friends, man. Help me build this channel, man. Support the channel. Peace. Enjoy y'all day, man.